Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bailey,
And I'm Raquel.
and this is the Whole Shebang Podcast. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 20 of the Whole Shebang. And today's episode is going to be about Fanexpo 2025, which was held in Toronto, Canada.
So technically this would be our fandom episode, and we figured why not talk about Fan Expo? Because, fandom.
An amalgamation of fandoms. It was
Yay.
uh,
So let's start.
it's,
You and Judy came with me to Toronto. We stayed in my place, so we didn't have to pay any money for that.
yes, it was a big help.
And we Ubered, because who wants to do public transit in cosplay?
Yeah, yeah. Well, to be fair, Judy was the only one who did cosplay. We should have,
We
but
should have. We've decided if we ever end up going again, Bailey and I are going to cosplay as the isekai bus or truck.
yes. And then Judy can be the person that we're hitting on the front.
Oops.
Whoops. We just think that costume would be best served to get through places like Artist Alley, which they had at Fan Expo.
Yeah, it was packed full of people.
Yes, and super congested. But it was really cool to go and see all the artists. They had comic book artists too, like out the wazoo.
A lot of artists.
And I bought graphic novels and prints, which I need to get up on my walls.
I just framed all of the things I got from there so I can put them on my wall.
Yeah, and it was money. It was a lot of money.
Oh,
We
yeah.
spent a lot.
That's why I want to know. I want someone to do a survey of all the people who went to Fan Expo. What do they do for a living?
Because wasn't there, I think it said on the news that there was 130,000 people. That's more people
Almost.
than the town that I live in.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's larger than our population here. And I live in a relatively mid-sized town.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
Yeah. But you know what? It was a good experience. It was,
Yeah. So we did all the days.
yes.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If I go again, it will be one day and it will not be Saturday.
Yeah, no, Saturday was absolutely insane.
It was insane. The benefit to doing multiple days, apart from the expense, which was unfortunate, was that we didn't have to do it all in one. Because I feel like if we did, that would be a lot.
It would be. I mean, it took us three days to go through with the artist alley, like up and down every row. And I'm sure we missed some booths because it was so congested we couldn't see.
Yeah,
But
I've heard a lot of complaints about it.
and we did stop and see quite a few. There was a lot of people selling stickers and a lot of people that were just like printing things off, I found. Like a lot of things just seemed like other people's artwork that they had printed to go onto whichever.
Yeah, but we did definitely buy our fair share.
Oh, yeah, of course. I got a couple of really nice prints of Mau Mau and Spirited Away.
There's a lot of Pokemon,
A lot of Pokemon.
but
Pokemon,
it was mostly the same few Pokemon I noticed.
yeah, they didn't really have a lot of variety. But I mean, the popular Pokemon are the ones that sell. So those are the ones that they're going to bring.
Yeah, but like there wasn't even a lot of just Pikachu even. It was like the EVs and that was that.
Well, I think the EVs are big because didn't they come out with the new it's the collector's cards, like the Pokemon cards? I think that the new
Mm.
collection boxes were evolutions.
That might have just been Pocket. I was surprised that there was less legendary Pokemon being sold.
Oh yeah.
Those are usually popular, and I was looking for one for my brother because one of the legendaries is his favorite Pokemon, and nothing anywhere.
Yeah. There was yeah.
There's
Pokemon.
a lot. And almost every person was selling something Pokemon.
We did pick up-
Or, yeah, and then I think Studio Ghibli was the next
Yeah,
large one.
there was a lot of Studio Ghibli. Ghibli, however you say it.
But yeah, so we did a lot of shopping, spent a lot of money.
Yeah,
We went to some panels.
we
But
did.
even then, so like if you go for one day and you're like, okay, now I have to go line up for this panel, and we were in line for one of those panels for an hour and a half. So like you just spend the whole day waiting in line for things. I mean, even just standing in line for autographs was sometimes over an hour.
Yeah, I got an autograph from Alex Brightman, who
Yeah,
fantastic. He
we
had
did that.
great persona. And I think we were in his line for like an hour and a half.
Oh, easy. But that, like, he spent 5 minutes with each person who went up there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like he spent a lot of time with the fans and it was so nice. He was awesome. I loved him.
Yeah, well, we're talking about it now, so let's talk about our autograph
Yeah, okay.
experiences.
Got more autographs than I did. I was thinking about getting toffs, but the autograph prices, I'm not a really big autograph person.
Yeah, me neither.
I
But
just
I got a lot because Judy owed me some money from her wedding, and I figured it's already money I don't have. So the bank will cover it, and Judy paid for most of my autographs.
yeah.
Thanks, Judy.
Thanks, Judy. Because you
Uh,
guys paid for my Alex Brightman, so I also didn't spend any money on autographs.
but
As
we were in line for that one for quite a while.
yes, we were. And then the other one was when I went to go get Dante's signature for you.
Yeah, because I didn't want to stand in the line again. I'd already been there for a half hour and he wasn't even there.
Yeah, no, so we divided and conquered because you guys went and got other autographs, and then
Yeah,
I,
that was the last day.
yeah, but we did. We stood in line, we got all the autographs. I talked to Dante about dogs, and it was a good time.
Do you remember when we were talking to Alex Brightman, who voices Serpentius and Adam in Has Been, or Fizzarolli in Helluva Boss? The conversation that we had with him.
Yes, yes, I remember his conversation. Uh,
So,
Before we head into that,
possible spoiler?
possible spoiler. I don't really think it was a spoiler.
No, I don't think so.
I got him to write on my autograph my favorite line said by Serpentius. Please don't die tomorrow. Okay, bye. I
And he said it with the voice
love
as he wrote it.
him.
And then he nearly said something else, stopped himself, and said, "Oh, shoot, that's from season 4."
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, oh, this is one of my favorite lines too. And then as he said it, he was like, oh, shoot, I was about to say that line that's similar to this one.
From season 4, which it has, I checked, it actually hasn't been officially confirmed that they're recording that yet.
Still unofficially confirmed.
So, little snippet from us.
Little snippet. It
He
was
was,
it was good. Not much of a spoiler, but it was cute. He
we
almost
were close. We almost got one.
almost got one. Even if we did, we probably wouldn't have given it away.
No, I hate that.
Yeah. It's terrible when people leak spoilers because everyone waits so long and we need to support them on their actual
I wouldn't have been mad if he had given us one. I would have thought that was really
that either.
but I wouldn't have shared it. I would have just lorded over everybody else in the fandom that I knew a spoiler. Yeah. He was super duper nice.
He was great.
He's probably the nicest person I met at Fanexpo.
Yeah. And then Iro. Iro was so sweet.
Yeah. You went and got that one for Judy and you got a picture.
Yeah, because Judy had made him a lotus,
Tile perler bead.
yeah, perler bead. And I had given it to him because I was like, okay, divide and conquer, so I'll stand in his line. So I gave it to him. And then I didn't know that the etiquette for going up and getting autographs was like I could get somebody else's autograph. So when I was in Iro's line, I was Judy and stuff. So he was like, "Oh, my mama raised me right." And so he took a picture with me for giving him that. And then Judy had to go later and get a picture with him.
Yeah, she went with me. And I said, why don't you just come and you can tell him and he'll probably give you one. And he did.
And he did. He was super awesome.
For those of you who don't know, because I didn't realize this, if you want a selfie, that costs $40 on top of the autograph price.
Some of them were 80.
For the selfie
Yeah.
with the autograph?
No, not with the autograph. I think if you just wanted the selfie, it was 80.
Because
Not
I was pretty sure,
which ones, but I was reading some and I was like, oh, selfie's $80. I think Dante's was.
maybe. I
I
don't know.
$120 if you wanted him to like say a line.
Yeah, it's kind of
Right.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it was an eye opener for me because
Well,
I didn't think that was a thing. Like
it
even autograph prices were crap for your autograph. It's gonna cost me.
it was a weird thing. Like I've never gotten autographs like this before, so this was a first for me. And you go up and there's a handler and you pay the handler usually in cash and then you get like a picture and then you get to meet the person and they sign it. And my very first experience was meeting, I'm not going to say who, someone that I really, really, and their handler was terrible.
Yeah,
And because like I didn't know what I was doing, I've never done this before. I was like really confused. There's no set line, like you got to be in this line for the handler. Like it's just tape everywhere. You have no idea where you're going. And she was so cranky that it kind of like made me extra nervous to meet the person. And I kind of wish I had done that one last. Because by the end of it, I was feeling much more confident, just like, okay, whatever.
yeah. I mean, the lines moved really weird too, like the way they were, and then you would like go forward and then back and then forward. I was like,
Yeah.
why are we walking in an S? Why don't we all just line up in the lines and then like line one goes first, line two goes second? It would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, it was kind of funny too when we were standing in line, like entertaining the line, and then Bailey and I looked at each other and said, "Oh, we should have brought business cards for the podcast."
Oh, because I did. I started following somebody on YouTube
Yeah.
that also he was covering the Fan Expo and he gave me his business card and we were like, oh, we should have done this for the podcast.
When Judy and I were standing in line to meet the voice actress of Charlie from Has Been, the line took a while to move. I think we were only 40-ish minutes. But we had like half the line chatting with us, and it all started because I complimented some girl's hat that had King from Owl House on it. And we
Uh,
got the whole group chatting with us, and we're talking like favorite characters from the Helliverse, and like Judy and I were definitely the ringleaders of that whole line conversation. So I was like, oh, kind of giving out business cards. If you like listening to me talk, here you go.
yeah, here, listen to our podcast where we talk about everything and nothing all at the same time.
Our demographic is people who go to those things.
That is true. That is true.
So it was a missed opportunity there.
It was. But yeah, getting the autographs were cool. It was nice watching more of the panels.
Yeah.
Meeting them in person was okay, but just watching the panels was
I
nice.
will say I was surprised at some who had no line.
Yeah, yeah, I would say that too.
Like Sokka's voice actor, Jack DeSena. There was nobody in there. His line when I went up there. I had a full conversation with him because there's nobody around.
Yeah. There was a couple like that. And then even Alex's line when we went back day two was like empty.
Should have gone day two.
Went day two, but like whatever.
But or like Amir who does Alistair. Like Alistair is a fan favorite character. I thought for sure his line was gonna be packed. Or Blake Roman who does Angel Dust, but each time we walked past them, they were practically empty.
Yeah. And then there was also Morgana
Oh yeah, from Helluva Boss.
from Hell of a Boss. Her line stayed pretty empty too.
Even Richard though,
Yeah, even Richard Horvitz, I
for
think.
Moxie, yeah, and he does a lot of like really famous characters.
Yeah, and it was just really surprising because I think if you like a show, yeah,
Mhm.
okay, there's gonna be some characters that you're not fond of, but these are all people who are putting on.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. My friends asked me if I went and met the Twilight people, and I was like, no,
Yeah, no, I did not do the Twilight people. I liked the books when I was younger. I can't read them now.
no. And like at this point, Twilight's over.
Yeah. Yeah. Time for Hell of a Boss to come in and Has Been Hotel.
That's why we went. Okay, we went to Fan Expo because I wanted to meet Alistair's voice actor.
Yes. Well, and Has Been Hotel was doing a panel, which is a show that we all like.
Yeah, and Lupa did a panel, and they did a combined panel, so they had three.
it was nice. You guys went and saw,
The Helluva one.
yeah, you saw all of them. I only went to two of the panels.
The combined and the has been.
Yeah. And you know what? Their energy during the panels was great, but I do think the panels were too short.
Way too short.
Yeah.
Should be at least an hour.
And they only had 45 minutes.
They didn't have time to take questions from fans, and I could tell they kind of wanted to.
Yeah. But it was
But
watching them do the panel when they got talking to each other, especially when Morgana was going and
yeah,
emceeing for them. You could tell the flow. Like they had a great flow together.
they've also done it a lot now. We went to the Avatar panel too, and we listened to the Avatar: The Last Airbender people.
Yeah,
And
and fandom of ours.
yeah, we went to also a fan-led Avatar: The Last Airbender panel.
Yeah, and Judy was booed.
Judy got booed for saying that they were asking what a controversial opinion about Avatar: The Last Airbender is, and Judy went up there and said that the secret tunnel song isn't that good, and that might she might have a little anger because we sang that to her at her wedding,
Yeah.
and it has irritated her since she heard it the first.
But yeah, no, all in good fun.
Well, good fun. And yeah, they booed her, and it was pretty funny. She knew that was gonna happen.
Oh yeah. 100%.
But yeah, it was good. It was just really busy, and trying to get to anybody's booth in Artist Alley became increasingly more difficult day after day.
Yeah. But we did end up going so on the main floor because Artist Alley was like deep in the basement.
Yeah,
On
away from everything
the floor
else.
where more of like the shops were. There was a really cool medieval Celtic shop that I liked. Or
Yeah,
sorry, Norse shop. But they had Celtic things too. And then there was the oddity collector.
the Odyssey Collector. We're gonna go to his shop.
We are. So he was selling bones and such. So I got a souvenir for one of our friends just because it was a cat shark. And I was like, hey, cat in the name. So it's hers now.
I want to chat with him to find out where he gets his Mesopotamian antiquities from because I am interested in looting culture. And I'm not saying that he's looted them because he most definitely hasn't, but wherever he got it from might be a bit more questionable.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, we went to Fan Expo and you get to work on something related to your
Oh my god, our research!
Oh, and we got free Fan Expo t-shirts. For
Which we are now showing to camera.
yeah, Fan Expo. There wasn't really a lot of food there.
No, there's hardly any food.
And the stuff that was there, there was one vendor that we had saw selling like just snacks and pop. But pop was like $5 for a bottle.
Little tiny bottle.
Tiny-
And because Judy's gluten free and their main source of food was pizza,
Yeah.
we did have to leave one day to go get food, and the other days we just sat there starving because you can't bring food in either. You can only bring empty water bottles.
Yeah. And it was I went at one point because I was like, oh, I'm starving. I'm gonna go get some pizza because I was going to a horror podcasting thing. Well, you guys went to a panel. Oh my God, that lineup was like 100 people long. And I was like, I'm not standing to get one slice of pizza for probably $15.
Yeah, no.
So I starved.
Yeah, I think that day we went out and got lunch was a good idea.
Yeah. And
But
then,
then again, like you have to pay to get lunch.
yeah.
I don't know. More food.
Yeah. I
Cheap
mean,
food.
ended up going to the Poopalicious Cafe while we were
Yeah,
down.
we did.
That was amazing. I loved it. Everything was poop themed. I got a poop waffle. And
Every time I walk past there, like, should I stop? I nearly did the other day. I stopped myself because the bus dropped me off across the street, and I was like, oh, that's the sign. It's not time to stop there.
oh, it was so good. And then we went back the next day and we got more stuff. The food was delicious.
The ice cream was really good.
It was. I ended up getting some monstrous milkshake that came with like bloody donut and a sucker and a I
And
just
you
thought
got my like full dessert plate.
so I got that and then I'm like, oh, I'll get like a cake plate too because they had like a waterfall cake and I wanted to see what it looked like. Oh, it was a lot. It was a lot of milk and I'm lactose intolerant. It was bad.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Oh yeah, yep, that hit me.
Their drinks, like Judy and I got the fruit tea because they do bubble tea and stuff. And they came out and said, "We're trying this new thing. Do you want it shimmering?" And we're, sure. Where they put edible glitter in it. And they brought us out these beautiful shimmery drinks, and they came to check to see like what if it tasted any like different than what we would expect if it was good. And it kind of seemed like they were really trying to get our feedback on this new thing. So I think Judy and I were guinea pigs or something. But it was kind of cool.
Yeah, your drinks looked awesome. I'm kind of sad I got the tea, but the tea came in a poop mug, or I mean, a toilet mug. So how could I not?
And instead of napkins, you get toilet paper.
Literally at every booth there was just toilet paper, no napkins.
Roll of toilet paper.
But it was great. So if you're ever in Toronto, stop by the Poopalicious Cafe. They have fantastic food. And
Yeah, since their Weston Lansdowne.
yeah, it was a fun place. It was so fun.
It was great. I'm glad we went. Nobody else has wanted to go with me, and I've been looking at it for years.
Fair. I would too.
I'm gonna drag my mom.
Eventually. Yeah.
It's worth it. The food was good.
I think when me and the girlfriend come down, we might have to stop.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our Fan Expo experience.
Yeah, definitely. I would probably do the same thing if I ever went back. I would probably just go for a day, focus more on Artist Alley than
Yeah, I would do a day, and I'd probably go the first day because that was the least amount of people. And I felt like we could actually walk through Artist Alley the first day, whereas every other day it sucked.
yeah. So it was a great experience, not one that I would repeat every year. But if there was people going that I wanted to see again or sit on a panel or which not, then yeah. Or if I was going to be in Toronto, I would go again.
Yeah.
But I would have to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to take this trip to Toronto. And then it just coincidentally coincides with Fan Expo. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll go.
For me, I think it's like a tattoo, or when you have a baby and you're like, this is really painful, I never want to do it again. And then you eventually forget about the pain. I haven't forgotten about the pain yet.
I think that's a woman's thing,
That's a woman thing, yeah.
forgetting about the pain and then just doing the same thing over and over again.
So many people.
Oh, yeah. I am not a people person. And oh, I was bumping into people, everything. And
Some amazing cosplays, though.
yeah, some fantastic cosplay.
We're following a girl who had a gigantic fake mallet for quite a while. Could tell where we were going because I was following this person with this gigantic mallet.
See, I remember some, like obviously there was a lot of Has Been Hotel characters being cosplayed. Amity. I saw one person cosplay as Amity and I was like, yes, I wanted to see you. But that was it. I only saw one person.
Was it Perry Platypus you took a photo of?
Yes, I did. It was Doofenshmirtz and Perry the platypus.
Yeah, there's some really, really good cosplays.
Yeah.
I am not that skilled at costume making.
No, there was one guy we passed. My costume, our Isekai truck will probably look a lot like his. And basically, it was a box he was wearing over his head that said, "This is a sick cosplay." And I was like, "It is a sick cosplay. Good on you for trying."
Well, I had originally suggested that we dress as Jesse and James from Team Rocket,
Yeah, you did.
which would have been great because the voice actor for Meowth was there,
Yeah.
but we didn't have time. We didn't have the energy or the effort to put in. We also didn't decide we were going until, 2 months before, so it takes time to build a costume.
Yeah. Oh, and that was another thing I didn't really care for Fan Expo. It's
Mm.
that they released the schedule so late.
Yeah, because they want you to prepay for tickets and they do it cheaper, so you have to commit to it. And then they release the schedule, so then you have to pay full price for the ticket if you want to wait until the schedule's out.
Yeah. And then once the schedule's out, like there was only a few things really we wanted to do each day, like the panels, and I had that
Well,
pod.
we probably could have skipped at least 2 of the days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. But live and learn. We did have fun. We got into mystery bags when we were down there.
Yeah, we bought a lot of mystery bags. They came with a lot of very random ones.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was fun.
it was fun. Share with us your experience at cons.
Yeah, and if you were at Fan Expo, coincidentally, and maybe ran not into us because you can't tell if you ever did,
I mean, they may have ran quite literally into us.
probably, then it was nice running into you. And
Yeah.
I'm glad we had the same experience, or not the same experience, but we all went. Hopefully, we all had fun. Hopefully, you had fun.
It was good.
Yeah, and that'll be our fan episode for today, all about Fan Expo.
Yeah.
So until next time, guys, we're signing off. Cheers. That's all for today. Catch us on Instagram where we drop teasers for the next show and our Discord account. Links are down below.